Hello guys, I hope all is well. So for today's video I thought I would do a video all about my hair. I get a lot of questions about it, especially since I went in this colour. So I thought I would do like a video all about everything that I use in it and how I style it. So I'm going to do like how I curl it and all the products that I use in it. So yeah, let's begin. So the first thing obviously is to wash my hair with some shampoo and conditioner. I use the Redken All Soft range at the moment. Redken is probably my favourite hair brand. I have two favourite hair brands and you'll probably be able to work them out from this thing that I'm going to be showing you. But Redken is probably my favourite shampoo brand. I love Redken Anti-Snap, but I ran out of it and I've just been using this Mega All Soft Mega thing recently, but it's not as good as the Redken Extreme. I feel like it helps my hair get stronger, but this is just a good moisturising shampoo in general, so I would recommend this. But if you have damaged hair or hair like mine, which is like really bleach blonde, then I would recommend using the Redken Extreme range. I live for that range. It's honestly my favourite range ever. Then if you're blonde, you know the importance of purple shampoo. So I use 3 different purple shampoos. There is no rhyme or reason as to which one I use and when. I just kind of use whichever one I reach for first. So the first one I really like is Redken Silvercharge. I feel like this is very, very potent, and I find like sometimes when I put too much of it on, it can make my hair look a little grey. And the trick that I've learnt with purple shampoo is to not lather it. I feel like the best way that I find it works is what I do is just like part my hair at the back and then just smooth it down each side, like not like, you know, like when you would normally do a shampoo, you would like really rub it in like this. I just find like smoothing it and then leaving it for however long. I never time how long I do my purple shampoo. I think as a blonde, you just kind of get to know like how long you're supposed to do it for it to go like the right colour. I would say between 3 to 5 minutes. It just depends. It just literally depends. The other purple shampoo that I really like is Lush Daddy-O. This is something that I've been using for a really long time, but it really hurts my eyes. Like, I don't know why I use it, because it does really hurt my eyes if I get it in my eyes. So when I do this, I have to like turn, like some of these things I will use in the shower. So I'll use this in the shower and just keep my head like out of the stream of water. But with this, I have to turn the shower off because it drips into my eyes. It hurts so bad. It kind of smells a little bit like Parma Violets, which I really like as well. But I feel like it also kind of makes my hair feel very dry. Like if I don't use a really moisturising conditioner after, it can make my hair feel a little tiny bit on the dry side, which obviously I don't like. But it's a really good shampoo. It's very potent and I don't know, it's good, but I just feel like it's, I don't know. I use it because it's of habit. I also use this on my hair, which is the Evo Hair Fabuloso. My hairdresser Tom, I'll talk a little bit more about my hair towards the end of the video in terms of like the colour and stuff, but my hairdresser Tom made this for me. The brand is Evo. They actually do, I think they've only recently launched, or maybe they've had it for ages, I don't know, but they actually have like one that you can just buy like pre-mixed. I've not tried it, so I can't like say if it's good or not, but they do a platinum blonde one. This is just kind of like one that he mixed up with like the right pigments to get my hair the tone that I like. This is the best thing that I've ever used on my hair in terms of toning. It literally just makes my hair like the perfect colour. Like it's a really nice, cool toned, ashy, icy blonde. Yeah, I really like this, but I don't know if it's like something that you can get very easily, but they do have like a consumer version. I presume this is like the pro one. But yeah, this is probably the thing I think that keeps my hair the colour that it is. I probably use purple shampoo every single time I wash my hair, but I only really wash my hair maybe about once a week. My hair just doesn't get greasy anymore, especially since I've had it lightened so much. I feel like it doesn't need to be washed so much, and when I do wash it, I really take like a lot of time with it and really kind of chuck a lot of moisture in there, because obviously I want to take the best care I can of my hair. So yeah, this is amazing. I really, really like it. So then I literally use Olaplex every single time I wash my hair. I didn't used to. I used to kind of only use it once every other wash, but now I just use it every single wash. This is the best hair product in the whole world if you have dry or damaged hair. This is the step 3. And it's basically just like a bond builder or a protein builder, and it helps strengthen the hair, like the actual hair, so it doesn't, I don't know, like I'm not really good with like the whole like technical kind of speech for this, but I just know this works, and this really, really gives me amazing feeling hair, like really shiny, really soft, really strong. Again, if you're going like as light as this, you'd want something like this to help build up the hair, because obviously your hair will be damaged from all the bleaching, and this is just incredible. I would recommend this for a lot of people to use, not just if you have blonde hair. If you have any type of damaged hair, this is really, really good at strengthening the hair, and I would totally, totally recommend this for literally everyone. So definitely go and buy it. It is expensive. The cheapest place I found to buy it is on Amazon. I did buy it off like one of those like Feel Unique or Look Beauty or something, and it was literally like 30 something pounds, but then I went on Amazon and it was much cheaper than that. So yeah, definitely shop around for this. You can also buy these at like hairdressers and stuff. This is honestly my hero hair product. I feel like this is the one product I would recommend to everyone about their hair. If they've got dry or damaged hair in any capacity, definitely use Olaplex and use it religiously because it works. I didn't even explain what you use for this. This is basically a hair mask. You can leave it on for as long as you want to. I normally leave it on till I can be bothered to wash it off, so you can leave it on overnight if you wanted to. I don't really like sleeping with wet hair because it makes me feel really weird, but like I tend to leave it on for at least an hour, but then sometimes I'll just leave it on all evening if I'm just like lounging around the house or whatever. Then I'll just go and use the matching conditioner to whatever shampoo I use. I'm one of those people that I have to have matching shampoo and conditioner. I never used to be fussy, and now I'm like, I have to have the same, but I go through conditioner way quicker than I do my shampoo, so I always end up with like an odd amount. So yeah, I need to like work on my portion control of shampoos. I don't know. A very familiar product on this channel if you've watched a lot of my videos in the past, probably literally every single get ready with me or any sort of hair video where I've been like doing my own hair, I use Redken Anti-Snap. This is the bomb. I love this so much. It smells good. This sounds really weird, but it reminds me a lot of my ex-boyfriend, and I don't know why. It just always reminds me of like getting ready to go to his house, because I'd always like, you know, wash my hair, look fabulous like before it, but it always reminds me of him, which is so strange. It's really, really good at smoothing down the ends. Like, as you can see, my hair's pretty much dry now. It's only a little bit damp, but it's like just smooths down the ends really, really well. I haven't actually put any in my hair yet, so I will put some in on camera. Kind of looks like this. Kind of looks a little bit like jizz, but you know, I just sort of like rake it through the ends. I don't put it up too high because I feel like if I put it up too high, it can sometimes make my hair look a tad greasy. So I try to focus on the ends rather than the top bit. And anyway, the ends are the bit that's going to be the most damaged anyway. I really, really like Redken Anti-Snap. Honestly, I've been using it for at least 6 years. Always repurchase it. It's good for like dry and distressed hair. And it has like a fortifying complex protein builder type of thing. Again, I don't know the science behind it, but it's a good product and I would recommend it. So this is my hairdryer. I think I've literally had this for about 10 years. I do actually blow dry my hair. Like, I say blow dry in the loosest sense of the word, as in I will roughly dry my hair. I don't know how to use a brush, and I don't know how to use do the smoothing thing, but my hair is really straight anyway, so I don't really need to do stuff like that. Plus, I don't have the hand-eye coordination to do something as fancy as that. So I just tend to like rough dry it. I don't normally leave it to naturally dry. Sometimes I do, and I think now since I've started curling my hair, I don't want to put too much damage in my hair, so I will mainly kind of leave it till it gets to like this state and then blow dry it and just give it a blast to kind of finish it off. Because I've started curling my hair, this is a real problem for me, and I really need to start thinking a little bit more about like protecting it that way, because before I never used to curl my hair. I used to just leave it straight, like naturally straight, but now I'm like all on the kind of beachy wave thing. I need to up my hair care game a little bit more. So if anyone has any recommendations for like heat protectant or anything like that, then do let me know. Something that's like good at like strengthening the hair but also protecting it. To be honest, I don't think I've ever really religiously used a heat protectant, so I don't really know where to start. So any recommendations are welcome. So yeah, I'm just gonna blast my hair a little bit and then we'll get on to curling it. So then I'm just gonna use my wet brush to brush my hair and get all the knots out. My hair is very knotty, very tangly. It tangles so easily, especially at the back. I don't know why. I think it's because I wear a lot of like coats and jackets and stuff, and then I find like I get little knots all the time. So I have to be like extra careful when it comes to those. I honestly live for wet brushes though. I've had so many over the years. They're just my favourite one. They seem to just go through my hair the best. Like I said, my hair's pretty tangly. To be honest, I don't really use it when my hair's wet. I only really brush it when it's dry. So I don't know what like the wet brush thing, but I just think it's the gentlest on my hair, and it's good for like untangling but without being like, you know what I mean. So now this is what my hair looks like. Really, really, really straight. I know I just like used to just keep my hair straight, but I just couldn't be bothered to style it, to be honest. And to be honest, I didn't really know how to do it and do it in the way that I like it and get it to look the same every time, so I just couldn't be bothered. But I've now mastered it, and now I'm going to share that with you. So as my hair is very, very straight and very, very heavy, my hair is thin, but I have a lot of hair, so styles don't really take to it very well. So what I tend to use is this, which is the IGK Down and Out dirty spray to make my hair dirty. I know people who will love clean hair are like, what? Why are you doing that? I hate clean hair. It's not my thing. It just doesn't feel very like me. Like, I like my hair to like be gritty, a little bit dirty, and I like that kind of matte texture stuff. So this kind of is like a hybrid between like a, I used to think it was like a dry shampoo, but it's not really like a dry shampoo. It's kind of a little bit sticky, but it gives that kind of like piecey separate vibe to the hair. It just feels more my hair like than that really super sleek thing, which just isn't me. And I know people like it. People always say to me like, oh, your hair looks so nice when you wear it all sleek and straight, and it's just, that's just not my style. So to curl my hair, I've been using this, which is the GHD Curling Wand. Well, I don't know if it's the curling wand or the waving. I think this is the curling wand, not the waving wand. I think the waving wand is the one that has the things on the side. So I've been using this. Yeah, I really like it. I like that it turns off on its own, because I'm one of those people that panics all the time about leaving my hair, like my hair tools on. So I take like sections. I don't separate my hair or do it in like two different things. I just prefer it this way. And then I wrap it round. Oh God. Twice. Literally twice. And then I leave this bit like hanging down. And then I just leave it till it feels like it's ready. So maybe like, I don't know. And then I will just do the same on the next section of hair. Normally this takes me about 5 minutes to do my whole head, but obviously it'll take me longer because I'm chatting away. Only ever wrap it around my hair 2 times and then leave the bottom bit straight, because I feel like that adds to the beachiness of it. I think that the straightness at the end kind of makes it feel kind of undone, natural, beachy. And then what I'll do is just go all the way around my head doing this. I'll do it once more, and then I'll speed it up so you guys don't have to be bored by me doing this all the way around my head. But yeah, keep the bottom bit like this. And you can kind of change up where you do the curl. Like, it doesn't have to be like in the middle of the hair. I kind of do it in the middle, but sometimes I do it a little bit higher just to kind of give it a more natural kind of textured look. But definitely, it's all about the 2 wrap and then the pulling this bit down. Oh, and I also always do my curls back. So I like do them going away from the face, and I don't change the direction. I always just do them in one direction. This is the point where I'm doing my hair and I get really, really bored and my arm starts to hurt. And I'm like so over it. But I know it'll be worth it, so we'll keep going. So this is what it looks like in the end, and then I just run my fingers through it. To break it all up. And then it kind of looks like this. And it has like that kind of nice front bit that frames the face nicely. But then all this kind of has like a really nice natural beachy texture. And to up the beachy texture factor, I use this, which is the IGK Beach Club texture spray. I love IGK. IGK is my other favourite hair brand. I really like loads of their products. I love their dry shampoo, but I really, really like this beach spray. I actually bought a new one the other day. I went to, I nearly said Sephora, but I meant Space & K. I went to Space & K and I picked out all this new IGK stuff because I was like really excited to try it. And then my card was declined because I forgot that I'd got a new card and I bought my old one instead. I just personally pile my hair full of texturizing spray. I like a beachy, textured, messy, grungy, dirty looking kind of beachy hairdo. So I know that's not for everyone, but that's just literally how I get the look. I didn't curl this side as well as this side, but I don't really care. that much because I like it to look undone. I like it to look carefree. Then I'll use some Elnett Hairspray. I use this because it reminds me of my granny. It just has that really like old, like a grand smell, and I really, really like it. Always reminds me of her, so that's why I always use it. And it's also a really good hairspray. I mainly focus on the ends of my hair when it comes to the hairspray. I don't really put it in this bit because I normally put like, that's why I put the texturizing spray. But I want like the bottoms to kind of have that like piecey texture. So that is what I do. I also don't really like my hair when I first curl it. I prefer it maybe after an hour and it's just dropped a little bit and it has a little bit more softness to it. I also have like a really annoying, like not that piece, but I have like a really annoying piece of hair here that kind of makes my parting a little bit weird. That always annoys me, but we live with it because I can't change it. But yeah, so that's pretty much what I do to my hair. I don't really do anything else to it. That's like all the products that I use. I probably should look after it a little bit better, or probably use different things. Probably shouldn't heat it up as much as I do, but I probably curl my hair probably once every couple of days. I normally just leave it for a couple of days and just top it up if I need to. A little bit about my hair. I get my hair done by Tom Smith at the Billy Curry salon in London. He is a hair god. I friggin' love him. I'll put his Instagram down in the down bar and a link to Billy Curry. They were the ones that took my hair from that kind of dark ombre that I had to this. It took 2 sessions. I have done a video on the whole thing, which I will link as again in the down bar if you want to know all about what we did to get to that point. I love it. I think in the future my plans for my hair, I want to go more of a white colour. I really want to get my roots done. I'm getting them done in September because Tom has been really busy and he hasn't been able to fit me in, so I'm definitely going to head back and get that done. I would like to go like a silver colour eventually, but at the moment I really just want to grow my hair. Not like super long, just a little bit longer than this really. But yeah, so that's basically what I do to my hair. I don't think my hair's amazing. It does look a lot better than it has done in the past. I'm really, really happy with my hair in general. It suits me a lot more than I thought it was going to be. I've always wanted to go platinum blonde, but I never have done. It's always been something that I've been like, oh, I don't know, shall I? And ever since I have, I just love it. I feel like it's a very me hair colour. I used to think that ombre hair was like my thing, and I couldn't imagine myself not having it, and now I can't imagine myself not being this colour. It just is the one thing that I feel was just like, yeah, it suits me, it's me. This hair colour is me. So this is my natural hair colour. It's very, very dark. It's a lot darker than people think it is actually, because my eyebrows are really dark as well. And I think a lot of people are very shocked about, like, my eyebrows are pretty much black, but they look brown, but they're very, very dark. And also my body hair is also very dark. So yeah, but I'm super happy with my hair. If you have any questions, then do let me know. I will answer them best I can. But like I said, #1 product that I recommend is Olaplex. The #2 product I'd recommend is Purple Shampoo. And then if you want that kind of dirty, dry, beachy texture like I do, which sounds so weird explaining to other people, then I totally recommend this dirty spray or that IGK Beach spray. They are both insane. My favourite hair care brands are Redken and IGK. Those are just the 2 brands that I always swear by. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoy watching this video. Do let me know if you have any questions. I want this to like drop a little bit because to me it still looks a little bit perfect, which is why I keep flipping it around and trying to make it different. This has definitely been one of my most requested videos for a really long time, but I always feel like I suck at doing my hair on camera and I get like anxiety and like stage fright and I always fuck it up, but I think it looks alright. So yeah, thank you guys for watching and I'll speak to you guys very soon. Bye!